What's up, people? My name is Jay Milanov. I'm the creator of the English with Jay project and the Essential English course. You're listening to episode 24 of my weekly Essential English podcast. Today, I'd like to talk to you about one of the most useful skills in life: changing your mind. To change your mind means to replace the way you think about a person or an idea with a new one. To form a new opinion about them, if you will. Changing your mind is one of the hardest things a human can do. Let me explain why. First, from a neurological point of view, every thought or belief is a small network of neurons in your brain. It may take months to form such a network and to learn to think in a new way. And it usually takes just as long to unlearn something. That's the problem with changing your mind. It means to unlearn something you have put a lot of effort to learn. Plus, it also means you have been wrong. And people hate being wrong. Being wrong is not the end of the world, but it's really uncomfortable. Every time you're wrong, you look and feel stupid. No one likes to feel stupid. Anyway, we are often forced to change our minds. In order to become smarter and more successful in what we do, we first have to admit we've been wrong about many things. Let me give you a simple example. I am a big fan of music and an amateur musician myself. I listen to music all the time. And as every music fan, I am constantly looking for new artists to follow. But to tell you the truth, most of my favorite artists are people I didn't like at first. I remember that back in 2006, I thought John Mayer was some kind of idiot. I hadn't even listened to his music. I just knew that he was the boyfriend of Jennifer Aniston, and I didn't like his public image. It was a coincidence that I even heard one of his songs. I fell in love with the song before I could realize it was him who was performing it. It was hard to admit it, but I had been wrong about John. My idea about him had nothing to do with reality. He was an incredible guitarist and singer, and if I wanted to enjoy his music, I had no choice but to start liking him. Now, John Mayer is probably my favorite musician of all time. That's not the only example, by the way. At first, I didn't like Justin Timberlake too. When I was younger, I thought that his voice was girly and that he had macaroni on his head. Today, I listen to his music all the time. I was wrong about Ariana Grande as well. She didn't look like a good person to me, even though I didn't know her personally. It was just something about her face that made me think she's not nice. This, in turn, didn't allow me to listen to her music. We rarely follow people we don't like. But I found an interview with Ariana on YouTube one day, and something made me watch it. She was a little direct in her words, but she was really honest and supportive of her team. This started changing my mind about her. A few weeks later, I heard some of her new songs, and I immediately became a fan. I knew her voice was amazing, but her music is one of the best R&Bs I have listened to in years. In conclusion, we are all humans, and humans are often wrong. In fact, to learn something new, you don't just add new information. Many times, you need to first unlearn something that you thought was right. Those few examples have changed my musical taste for the better. That's why I am no longer afraid of being wrong. I see changing my mind as something really positive and not negative. This was episode 24 of the Essential English Podcast. I hope it made you change your mind about being wrong. Being wrong is a step forward, not backward. I'm Jay. Until next week.